Since it's that time of year again when everyone's getting ready for the new camping season, I thought I'd go over a mod we did last year. We wanted protection from rocks on the road, so we decided on a soft window cover for our base camp. One of the reasons why we chose this mod was because it didn't add the additional weight that the rock guards and the window guards typically add to the base camp. So admittedly, this new soft cover is not my idea. I found it on the Airstream Basecamp Facebook group. One of the members there did this to their Airstream, and so I thought it would be a good idea to add it to ours. I purchased the materials from SAILRITE and the VELCRO from Amazon, and I'll list them in the description below and link to the materials. All of the supplies cost me around $170, which included tax and shipping. I ordered 1 inch of the black binding tape at 32 feet, the UV polyester thread 1 roll in black, the Dura-Skrim patterning material, which only comes in one size, 74 inches, and then I ordered 5 yards of the Softouch fabric in black. The reason why I ordered 5 yards is originally when I measured the base camp, I was going to have the bra come all the way to the end of this window, but once I started actually looking at it and creating the pattern, I realized that this was much further back than we actually needed because most of the rocks that bounce up will be in the front. So you can get away with 4 yards, but I highly recommend if you are going to make this cover for yourself to measure so that you know exactly what you're using and how far back you want the cover to come. From Amazon, I ordered VELCRO Extreme Outdoor Heavy Duty Tape. It's 10 foot by 1 foot, so it's in platinum. It is the gray tape that we have on the underside. 2 rolls of this is sufficient for the size of the cover that I made. And then I also ordered the VELCRO Heavy Duty Tape 15 foot by 2 inches in black, 1 roll, which is what we used for the uprights. So that's this material here. I put them on all the uprights, and the 2 inches fits quite nicely in the center of the uprights. This video isn't considered a how-to video, but I did wanted to show you the steps that I took to make our window cover in case you wanted to make your own. First, I taped up the patterning material to the front of the base camp. I used the permanent marker to outline the windows. I knew I was going to use VELCRO to attach the cover to the window, so I outlined all of the rivet strips and the plastic down beams as well. Once I had the patterning material marked, I labeled the driver's side, passenger side, top and bottom so it was clear how it would attach, and then I cut the material. Next, I laid the patterning material over the Softouch black fabric, both right sides up. I attached the two together using quilting pins and cut the black fabric. With the two attached, I began sewing the binding tape to the fabric. After this, I thought I was going to use the patterning material to attach the VELCRO, so I kept the patterning material attached to the fabric. Later I figured out it was much easier to attach the base camp and line up the cover rather than doing them separately. So once the binding material was attached, I came back to the base camp and I lined up all of the VELCRO both sides to the base camp. And then I took the cover, I laid it over, lined it up exactly where I wanted it, and then very carefully pulled back the adhesive strip over the VELCRO. So then it attached to the window cover. Then with the two pieces together, I let it sit, pushed it down, made sure it adhered to the cover, and then very carefully disconnected the two pieces and pulled back to take the cover off. I went to my sewing machine with the pieces attached with the adhesive, and I went ahead and sewed around the perimeter of them to make sure that they stayed attached to the soft side of the cover. So now when we use the Basecamp, all of the Velcro is sewn in, albeit not that great because I'm not a good seamstress. But now there's no risk of this coming off of the soft cover, and whenever we stick it on, we just line it up and then it stays. My sewing machine is just a normal, regular sewing machine. It's not a professional sewing machine. So sewing the Velcro fabric along with the very thick Softouch fabric, my machine was not a fan of. So it was pretty hard. I had to go slow and use a heavy duty needle. That was a little bit cumbersome, trying to sew the Velcro on. Using the Basecamp as a template allowed everything to line up as is on the Basecamp rather than using the patterning material, which could have had things a little bit off. So I felt like that was the best way to line everything up as I needed. Once I had the cover completed, I added a few decals and that's it. Since installing the cover on the Basecamp, we've gone for a few camping trips and it's held up nicely. Traveling, it's more of the wind pushing against the Basecamp, like putting pressure in the front and not going underneath, trying to rip the fabric off of the Basecamp. So you can see a little flap in the wind, but we've never had any of the Velcro come up during our travels. I hope this video was helpful, and I am by no means a professional seamstress, but it was a pretty easy project for a novice like me. And now we have some protection against rocks and other debris while traveling down the road, all for under $200. If you attempt this project, please feel free to ask any questions and let me know how it goes. Thanks for watching.